to Melanie Riverside Cemetery Boutique. If you guys want to keep up to date with the cemetery, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for all notification. And this is a weekly checkup. Last week we could not get outside because there was snow we had, and there was snow in the cemetery, so it was safer because we normally walk up here, and we don't like to come in here when it's snowing because there are small headstones, as you can tell around here, and we don't want to be disrespectful and step on anybody's headstones. Respect and love, so we don't come up here when it's snowing or very bad weather. So yes, I'm glad we get to check up on everything. I do want to do some cleaning as well. I just gotta cut some branches down, not that bad. I eventually, hopefully, can get a rake, but the bigger point is that I'm pretty sure they know about this. I'm pretty sure they know about this right here that is coming up. I don't know if it's falling, but we're gonna check it out anyway. But it does look like some of it's been cut. And here we are. It looks like they took out a tree over here. It looks like they're cutting this tree up over here as well, because obviously we see the sand, the sawdust type of thing. So obviously they're cutting it up because if it did fall, thankfully it did not hit any headstones. They're still standing, but it looks like the branch kind of broke off, and it looks like they're sawing it down because I can see the cut, and it smells freshly as well. And as you can tell, I don't want to touch anything. You can see that there's saw marks in here, but if they did pull this down, they know what they're doing. So it may not fell, but whoever's the township that is taking care of this right here, as we can tell, thank you guys so much for taking care of the tree. I believe they might get rid of the tree. I'm not sure yet, so we'll keep an eye on this tree. So that will be our weekly news update with the tree, and thank you so much to the township. So I don't want to touch any of the progress. See, as you can tell, nothing's been harmed. The headstones, so I can tell they're getting rid of this tree probably, because this will definitely fall on the headstones, and probably like to the left side, and there are some headstones, and especially a big one over there, and it's a very, well, obviously heavy tree, and so I think this tree is going next for the cemetery. Yep, I've been taking care of the cemetery, and obviously you can see they're cutting this down. So they have their pile right there. So we're not going to touch any of that on them, because I was told not to move anything unless if they're doing it. So I would love to get a rake. Oh no. I think this is the first time this one fell. over the years. What would happen, because what it is, the cemetery and some of the headstones are very old and they don't have the proper carement of getting the headstones back up and to stay up, because the ground in here is very soft and
Firefighter flag.
huh?
Firefighter flag over there.
So the ground is soft and the tombstones are going to start sinking over years. It is a natural thing, occurrence with old headstones and stuff like that. But if I could, I would definitely restore the headstones as much, but I don't have the money for it, and I don't know anybody in the type of cemetery business, I don't know what it's exactly called, to restore the cemetery back to its original state. And the fences, I would love to do that as well, but I have no money for that as well for any means. But I do have great grandparents in here, and that's why I love taking care of the cemetery. If I would have known like sooner how much this cemetery needed to be taken care of, I would have totally been out here to take care of the cemetery from the get-go, even if I didn't have family in here. I would not change it at all. And I enjoy being here. And I enjoy taking care of the cemetery as well. There are veterans in here.
Somebody clean that off.
Somebody clean this headstone off.
Mm-hmm. They cleaned it off.
Mm-hmm.
They might have that product you have.
Yes, families still come out here and visit. I'm so glad that the cemetery looks how it looks now, because prior, most of these headstones, especially this plot over here behind us, you couldn't even see their headstones either. The ones with the pole over here, all you saw was just all of the this stuff growing. Like, this is very easy to cut. I'm gonna cut it before the leaves starts growing again. And all of this you cannot see. If you watch the older videos, like this part of the half of the cemetery, of the headstones, at least it was overgrown. Before the lovely neighbors around here, all of them pretty much helped. And the one guy definitely comes out, trims around this area. He came out to trim the branches off of that tree. But the main important thing is, with the cemetery, when I did come out here the first time, I looked around because I was by Isaac Laconing, because we're trying to find my great-grandparents, and obviously we walked past one of them the first time around, William Mayer, and my great-grandmother and my uncle as well. Walked right past them and didn't even know, and we found them the first time we cleaned in here. So as soon as I got to Isaac, okay, we gotta wipe up the leaves on here. There you go, buddy. I'm gonna turn around that to have their headstones showing more. When I got to Isaac, I did make a promise that I will come out here and I will clean the cemetery, even if I had to do it on my own. But I did get permission from the township first, and they gave me yes, and I was either gonna do it on my own, and if I didn't have any help, that was fine. But thankfully I had help along the way, and I appreciate every single one of them and their support and love and believing in me and helping me as well. So if it wasn't for them, the cemetery would not look this fantastic. For a voice of mine and everyone, they also helped, and we got some of the trees cut out that needed to be taken down as well. And I do greatly appreciate it that they let me come out here. They let me make videos in the cemetery. I'm grateful to volunteer my time in the cemetery. I'm grateful that I have awesome people around the town helping out or donating things. I don't take that for granted, even though they don't have to, but I greatly appreciate it. And I'm still gonna keep my promise, and I have kept my promise. Yes, there is the cova we couldn't get out here, so I couldn't come out to the cemetery as much than when my dad John passed away. It was kind of hard to get out the cemetery. Then last year it was very rough. I'm helping my grandmom out as well, and this year I'm getting out here more. So this year is going to be probably 90% of a good year. Then we're gonna have our tough moments this year as well. But as for now, I will be out here permanently. We are gonna do some cleaning at times, but I just do not know how much yet or how much effort I can put into the cemetery. It all depends on certain of my family as well, and William's family as well. But otherwise, we will continue visiting out here, taking care of the cemetery as best as we can. I just want to say thank you for all the lovely years that the cemetery, from doing work in the cemetery and the township, for letting me continue being out here, making videos, cleaning up the cemetery. I love using the D2 solutions. So hopefully I can get some more headstones clean. The ones that are stable to be clean. And I want to say thank you guys for watching and being part of the journey as well. So everybody's part of this cemetery, even if you have loved ones in here or you don't have loved ones in here, that is fine too, because it just shows that you guys care as well as much as I do. I want to say thank you guys for watching Melanie Riverside Cemetery Beauties. I love y'all. Have a good day. Have a good night. Wherever you're at in the world. What you see is what you get. Love y'all. Bye for now.